What is up, guys? Jimmy here with another Lots of Games video. I have here 10 Xbox One games to represent the 10 free Xbox One games you can download to your system right now. Of course, there's a lot of great Xbox One games that you can buy for your console, but the great news is there's some really great free games you can download to your system. Some of them are really awesome. If you guys like these types of videos, definitely slap that thumbs up button so I can know to make more. Now guys, I do have to give you a heads up. Some of these games I'm going to be going over with you guys, they pack quite the punch and they're really fun. And after watching this video of these free hard-hitting games, some of you guys might be tempted at the end of this video to call me Bruce Free. Okay, so the first game that you can download for free right now on your Xbox One is Gigantic. Now, if people who check this game out or maybe just check out the trailer like, oh, you know, it kind of looks like Overwatch or maybe it kind of looks like Battleborn, Gigantic, I have to tell you guys, it is its own unique special experience. And when I first saw the trailer for the game, I'm like, oh, this has a really unique art style. The animations in this game are downright gorgeous. From the characters to the different levels that you get to do battle in. This is a 5-on-5 hero shooter. And not only do you have these unique characters that you can play with that have their own unique special abilities, which are really varied from the other characters, which make the battles really fun and unique. As you go against the different foes, alongside battling on your team are these massive, just gorgeous looking guardians. They're just huge. This is a really unique game that I've had a whole lot of fun with, and it does kind of maybe remind you in some ways of some other games that might be out there, but it has its own unique experience to it. If you guys are fans of really fun multiplayer experiences, I would strongly recommend checking out Gigantic, guys. And like I just can't say enough about the animations. They're beautiful. The different areas and characters and special effects look so good. And also, I really have to point out with Gigantic that you can play this game so much for so many hours and not spend a dime. This is really, you can spend money for, you know, to get whatever experience you want to get from this game, but there really is a lot to play with Gigantic, so much to do without having to spend a dime. Lots and lots of hours of enjoyment lie ahead if you guys are a fan of fun multiplayer experiences. Definitely check out Gigantic, guys. Okay, next up is a game on a list from a franchise that's been out for quite a long time, and that is Resident Evil Revelations 2 Episode 1. Now, of course, they have the complete package for this game. You can spend money, but Episode 1 for this game, you can play for around 2 hours plus, with all the different things you can do in the game. There's a whole lot of suspense, and the music is fantastic. If you are a fan of the Resident Evil series, of course, there are some games in the series that are better than others. This one's actually quite excellent. It has quite the epic introduction to it, cinematic introduction, voice acting. This is a really fun Resident Evil game, and you can play 2 hours plus for absolutely free. You can download it right now to your Xbox One console. A lot of suspenseful moments, really creepy, demented, bizarre guys coming at you from all different angles, some expected, some not expected, which really enhance the kind of jump scares, depending if you're kind of ever affected by that. Definitely check out Episode 2 or Episode 1 for Resident Evil Revelations 2. I think you guys will really enjoy that one. Okay, next up is a title that's been free for quite a long time. If you're a fan of shmups, this is definitely one you guys should check out. I'll make sure I'm pronouncing it right. Aegis Wing. Now, the cool thing about this one is it has up to 4 players co-op, online and off. And I've beat this one actually multiple times. And the cool thing about this game is if you have a few friends over, this is one of those 4-player couch co-op games you can play, and you've got your little spaceships. You can actually all connect at one time and kind of have this superpower ability. Leave yourself kind of open or vulnerable. You have to be careful against other bullets and enemies, but it's a really unique shmup that you can download right now for free to your Xbox One. It's a whole lot of fun. It doesn't really take all the time in the world to beat, but it's definitely something different. There's really, speaking of shmups, there's some good shmups on the Xbox One, but not a lot that are free. Definitely check out Aegis Wing. Okay, next up is a title, kind of was like a good news, bad news for me, Phantom Dust. Now, a while back, Phantom Dust was announced at E3 that they're going to remake it and ended up kind of being canceled. This was a title that was originally available on the original Xbox. And right now you can download it for free on your Xbox One. You could also download it for free on the PC. There's single player, there's also multiplayer. This is actually a really unique title. Not a lot of titles like this. You look at it like, oh, just looks like, an action game. But what it is kind of also, in addition to action gameplay mechanics, it also has a collectible card game element to it. That kind of sounds kind of like, well, what is that? Collectible card game and action game? But actually, yes, that's what it is. You kind of like stack your deck or abilities against your foes and use them strategically. So it's kind of got this real strategic feel to this action game. Not a whole lot of games like this. And you can download it right now. This is a game I believe for 2017 was made available for free. It was made available for free. A lot of you guys I know have been able to check it out, but I know a lot of you guys haven't. Now is definitely a time to do so. You definitely can't beat free. And if you're looking for a unique experience, something that you really can't find on a lot of different platforms out there, check out Phantom Dust, guys. I think you guys will really, really enjoy it. Okay, next up is Power Star Golf. Now, actually, this one is one I had quite a lot of fun with, and the visuals in the different golf courses are really beautiful, and there's some ambiotic, really nice, relaxing music with these levels. I have to say, a little experience that took place. First time I loaded up this game, Power Star Golf, I had the window open, and it was really nice sunny day, and there was, at the moment that I was going to this golf course, it was like panning out on the beautiful scenery. The real nice relaxing music was playing, and then as I was about to play, there was this gust, really pleasant gust of wind that came through the window, which really added to the experience. It was so relaxing, but it was actually really, really fun. And this is a great title. Bunch of different golf courses you can play. You can purchase with the in-game currency different golf clubs, and whether you're a fan of driving or putting, this game has it, and you can get it right now for free on your Xbox One. I know this is kind of, maybe a lot of you guys aren't really into golf or sports titles, but I think you guys should really check this one out because it's something different, and I've really enjoyed it with what I've played so far. Okay, next one is a real interesting one, and that is AirMech Arena. Now, when I was first looking at this, I'm like, oh, this looks kind of like an RTS where you kind of build your troops and send them out against the opposing forces. But also it has this element to it where it kind of has like a twin stick shooter where you have control of the main character and you can drop your different resources or soldiers here on the map and take over other bases. But then whether you're like a helicopter or jet, you can actually switch. You're kind of like this transformer where you can transform into a robot, hit the ground, boots on the ground. You can go out with shooting or melee attacking the opposing forces, and it's all real time. You can just attack the enemies any way you want to. Really interesting and really unique, and I've had a whole lot of fun with AirMech Arena, and I'm actually really looking forward to playing more of this title. Okay, so the next one that I'm going to be going over with you guys today is Trove. Now, looking at this, you might go, oh, Jimmy, this kind of looks like Minecraft, and I'm kind of tired of Minecraft. This kind of, it's a blend of a few different things. It definitely has that voxel or blockish look that Minecraft has, but also it has RPG and action gameplay mechanics to it. This is another one of those games that has some really nice, relaxing music. You know, like Minecraft has some really nice, kind of interesting music. It has that too in Trove. Huge areas, and you can select your different character and also what type of combat your character wants to have. Do you want to have like bow and arrows? Do you want to have guns? It's really up to your gameplay preference. These huge open areas, just go out and explore and have fun with, and in an RPG, action RPG way. And you can get this one right now. Of course, it's in the list. You can get it right now. Download it for free. Definitely worth giving a try. Check out Trove, guys, when you get the chance. Okay, so next up is a fighting game that's been around for quite some time, and it was not too long ago. It's continually being updated. Great fighting game, and that is Killer Instinct. Now, of course, there's the version that you can purchase. The free version gives you characters you can play, and usually there's like 1 or 2 new characters every week that you can check out and play. And if you're into crazy, over-the-top combos, lots of hits in a combo, and really dramatic gameplay and fighting mechanics, you definitely need to check this one out. Killer Instinct, a great fighting game, very fun, very exciting, and yeah, very, very over the top. And there's a free-to-play game version of it that you can check out right now. Definitely check out Killer Instinct, guys, when you get the chance. Okay, so next up is an MMO. It's been out for a little while, and that is Star Trek Online. Now, the great thing about this one is there's lots of missions and lots of story to dive into. If you're a fan, if you're any type of fan of Star Trek, I would definitely recommend you guys check it out. It's also available on the PC. It might even be available on the PS4. But lots of varied missions and also different experiences. You're just not on the ground and battling out with your enemies. You're also in space. There's space combat. I do have to say though, with Star Trek Online, for me at least, the combat on foot was a little bit wonky. It needs a little bit of work, but the in the air, the space exploration or the space combat that you can take place is pretty good. And again, there's a lot to this game where you don't have to spend a dime. Definitely check out Star Trek Online, guys. It's a really fun and enjoyable game, and definitely a must try for any of you guys that are a fan of the Star Trek franchise. Okay, so the final game I'm going to be going over with you guys is an action multiplayer game, and that is Happy Wars. Now, here's the thing I do have to say. You can play this one online with your friends, but also you can play this one by yourself. There has a single player. You can just dive right in. Lots of hack and slash action. The little characters definitely have a simplistic look to them, but if you're kind of like in these dungeon crawler type games where you have these waves of enemies coming over you and it's got like this overhead look to it, definitely check out Happy Wars. This is a game, while it's somewhat simplistic in gameplay, it's a whole lot of fun and definitely worth checking out, definitely worth downloading, and definitely worth trying if your friends want to try something different, something new, be able to take on these various battles with these monsters. Great multiplayer game, but also a great single player experience. Well, guys, there are 10 free games you can download right now for your Xbox One. Again, if you guys like these types of videos, slap that thumbs up button so I can know to make more. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you later.